So describe like the evolution of long-term care to the home and how you see that grow. It's definitely something we hear in the long-term care space all the time. And so tell us a little bit about what it is, why it's growing, where you think it's going to go.
Yeah. Well, it's really interesting because it's kind of right now this gray space that people are like, is there really long-term care patients in the home? But yeah, there are actually long-term care patients in the home. And there are so many different like regulatory bodies. CMS actually in 2021 released a statement that acknowledged that there was long-term care in the home. So I think what really started this was you had groups of independent pharmacies who really were providing higher levels of service that should be considered long-term care at home, such as consultation, delivery out of necessity, packaging out of necessity, and just more holistic medication management services rather than just convenient pharmacy services. And then you have the long-term care community who is supporting the patients at the point of discharge, through the point of discharge, and in the home. And these two worlds kind of merge to create this at-home sector. And I think for a little while there was kind of arguments on who owns this sector. Is it a
Right.
independent play? Is it a long-term care play? Who really belongs in this space? And one of the reasons why I refer to it as long-term care at home pharmacy is because I think that best reflects how you're paid for the service and the type of service that you're providing. I think that, as much as I'm a huge advocate for retail and independent retail, I think that there's sometimes more respect in the long-term care world. So I think when you can push that you are providing long-term care levels of service and you're supporting the patient in that way, you can get paid properly for it. So it really was just these two sectors meeting at one space in the home and providing this service to patients. And what was found was that you had patients who could potentially go back into a facility or even back into the hospital. But when you provided this greater level of support from the pharmacy, you were able to help them stay in the home. And that started to get a lot of acknowledgement from CMS, from payers when it comes to their total health spend. PBMs, everyone all of a sudden was going, wait a minute, pharmacy has a role here. And,
and a big role,
we can
at this point.
A big role, a huge role. And, we're able to help the healthcare system save a ton of money, millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So it's exciting because it's only a sector that's growing.
Right.
I know that there was just a report released by McKinsey that stated that some $250 billion were moving from facilities to the home for Medicare dollars. And that's huge. So there's a big opportunity here. Healthcare in general is pushing a lot of primary care at home, hospital at home programs, and pharmacy just fits perfectly into it.
Yeah.